I decided last night that I'm not actually competing this year because I feel like Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's been quite some time since I last filmed. I've got loads to share with you all, but I'll get into that later on in the session. For now, I'm gonna start my quad session. So the session today is juicy. So we have leg extension, pivot leg press, hack squat, dumbbell walking lunges, and adductors. So I think when we filmed in my prep, I was doing like loads of glute work. Well, now I can do quad work as well because I'm just going to get like massive legs just generally. And I'll go through like, in the session, I'll talk you guys through like my feedback and what I need to work on, what I think I need to work on as well. Yeah, I'll go into loads of bits, but I'm going to jump on the leg extension and then, yeah, get going.
Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home.
So I'm going to do quite a few warm-up sets on here because my knees feel a bit creaky. I'm quite old now. No, but I like to do on leg extension. I feel like if my rep range is too low, like 6 to 9 for example, I just don't, it doesn't feel nice on my knees, so I do like to go for like higher reps on my leg extensions. But yeah, warming up for me is essential because my knees do feel a little bit cold, and it is cold in this gym as well, so you know, I need to warm my legs up before I go into my compound list. I think my next exercise is pivot leg press, so I do need to be nice and warm for that. If you're using the prime leg extension, I would personally have it on setting number 3, so it's loading in the beginning range. You don't want it loading at the top range. So when you're trying to shorten the quad, you don't want the machine getting heavier there because you want to actually be able to get to that top of the range and shorten your quad. So I like to have the most load at the beginning of the rep when I'm at my strongest. I can't breathe, I'm so unfit. Off season is off seasoning already. There. Fucking hell. Right, so before I start my set, what I like to do is I like to create tension through my quads already. So you'll see like I'm almost tensing them before. So it just allows me to like get ready for the movement and just like have really good connection from the onset. Oh my God, that's actually disgusting. I feel like I'm being a fucking bitch right now. I'm getting annoyed at myself. Ah. Oh my fucking. I decided last night that I'm not actually competing this year because I feel like, I'd have to start a prep in 12 weeks time and they're just too soon, and I feel like I've just locked into business. I'm so excited for business. Got girls competing this year and I want to make ridiculous improvements, and that's not going to come with such a short off season. So I use the whole of this year to grow, focus on business, give back to my loved ones, make memories, enjoy life, obviously balance within reason. Like I'm still going to be really locked in, but I just think I've got other priorities right now. It was in my mind because people kept saying to me competing again, and when I came off stage I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going again. And then the new year came around and I wasn't sure, and I know that when I'm not sure about something I just shouldn't go ahead with it. So I spoke to someone yesterday about it and they just asked me like, are you competing this year? And I just spoke about all the reasons as to why I don't want to, and for me there's more reasons to not compete than to compete, and I spoke it into existence and I was like, I shouldn't compete this year. Yeah.
How has the post-show period since Romania been? Has it been stressful? Has it been hectic?
My life is always stressful and hectic, Ben. Do you know what? It's actually been really good. I've dealt with post-show really well. Like, food's been good. I've not had any food focus. I went on holiday. Yeah, that was stressful. So many things happened. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't long. When did I compete? The 10th of November? 9th or 10th? So it really wasn't that long ago. But it's been really good. Like, I've had some time away from bodybuilding. Like, when I went away, I didn't track any food. I didn't really train. I trained like 3 times out of 11 days. And I just had a bit of downtime, but I'm ready now to kind of find my routine again, which I have done, and it's going really well. Gross. I'm really struggling today, guys. Oh, legs is such a mindset thing. Honestly, like, it's all in your head, legs. And I feel like I don't have my fight in me today. I will do. I'm just tired. Fucking hell. Well, for any of you who've been following me for quite some time, you'll know that I was coached by Callum Braithwaite from Team Pro Coach. But I decided after this season that my time with Callum was not up, that's the wrong terminology. I think it was just, yeah, it's come to an end. I think we've worked together for like 6 years. We get on really well, but I feel like I now need a fresh pair of eyes. And, oh, with me. I need a fresh pair of eyes. It's good to have these little bits in. Need a fresh pair of eyes and just to have like a new approach in a way. I think when you work with someone for so long as well, sometimes you lose, respect is the wrong word, but I think, well, no, I think it is a bit of respect actually. Not that I was ever rude to him or anything, but like we got to know each other quite well. I mean, he does have boundaries as a coach, but like, I don't know. I just felt like I've been with him for so long and I just want to just have a new approach because, you know, my season, it didn't go really to plan. I won't go into all the details about it all, but like there were things that, yeah, I think could have gone better. And I'm not putting blame on anyone, but I think a new approach is definitely something that is good for me and also maybe for him as well. You know, there's no bad blood, we're good. We had a back and forth on message. Like he's, you know, we're not angry at each other. If I see him again, we'll be fine. Like I'm not here to create enemies. I think every coaching experience does end at some point, and even the top people will leave coaches even like after winning an Olympia maybe, or a pro show. Like it happens, it's the coaching industry. I'm a coach, you know, I know how this shit goes. I do have a coach. I've actually not even spoken about this on my Instagram, no one knows anything. I'm now coached by Nathan Styles. A lot of people will know who he is. So Phoebe, his fiance, is my posing coach, one of my best friends as well. And Nathan, I don't know, like I've just got to know him quite a lot over the course of last year, like what he does with his coaching, and I like his approach, and he has just been so good for me. Like he's very much like me in terms of the way he approaches bodybuilding. He's very easy to talk to. I can speak to him about emotional things. Like I don't feel like he's judging me. Like honestly, he's like a big teddy bear. But he's also assertive, and he's on me, which is what I really need and want. So yeah, I'm excited.
So I know you didn't want to go into detail in terms of like what happened last year, but do you want to recap the 2024 bodybuilding season and kind of what happened?
Yeah, I think the main thing for me was that I wasn't sharp enough, and that wasn't down to my work ethic, because I don't put a foot wrong in a prep. And I feel like I should have been leaner, I should have been sharper, and when you get feedback like that, I would rather be told I was too small. But I was lean, but I was too small. Because then that's something that I can go, do you know what, actually I can sit with that. I can't really change that. I just need to be in this, you know, in the building phase for longer. So when you're told like you're a bit too soft, it is like, I've never been told that really in my life of competing within my competitive career. And that was like something that it does not sit well with me. And I think if things were managed properly, like potentially on the lead up to Romania, we had a lot of things going on, stress, menstrual cycle, all that kind of thing, flying. Yeah, I think, again, I'm not pointing fingers, but I should have been sharper, and that's down to the approach that was taken. Yeah.
Were there any positives from last season?
Yeah, like, it's not bad for a first pro show, pro debut, top 10 in both shows. Like, a lot of people don't even place top 10. And I learned a lot, and I got to continue my journey with Callum, because obviously, you know, we got my pro card together and all that stuff. So it was nice to finish that season with him, you know. And yeah, I just think I learned a lot, but it kind of knocked the wind out of me a little bit as well. Because I wasn't expecting to do better, but that feedback was not something that I was expecting. I was actually expecting to be told that I was too small. Not too soft. I hate saying it, I feel embarrassed about it. Honestly, I just felt really weird after season. I don't look back and I'm not like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like prep was really good, and I was happy like with my physique and how it changed and how much muscle I put on. Like for me, like it's mad how much tissue I put on, but I don't look back at it and go, oh my God, it was fucking awesome. Not like 2022, when I just have incredible memories about that whole prep. Obviously, when you win a regional, then an overall, then fucking pro card in the space of 4 weeks. So yeah, I think coming off the back of that prep, I mean, it was hard to beat that prep. So yeah, and then obviously all my years before that as well, like I've been on winning streaks. So, but you know, win some, lose some. It's made me a more resilient athlete, it's made me stronger, it's made me take this time off, because if anyone takes anything from my journey, I will always take time off. I won't just do shows for the sake of it. You know, I could do shows and I could think, oh, well, it's going to build my Instagram again because I'm lean. It can build my YouTube because I'm lean. But it really isn't about that. It's about me being happy with the package and like just in a good position to prep. With my training now, I'm just being very wary of how much I'm bracing my core. And by that I mean, like, I've got to be careful about the movements that I'm doing in the gym. For example, not too many squat patterns. I've only got one squat variation across the week. I've only got one RDL, because pulling from the floor and just doing too many hinging movements could potentially grow my erectors and my waist, which I don't want for wellness. When I'm doing dumbbell split squats, I'm now holding on to something as well to create stability, as opposed to trying to brace in my core too much. So I'm having to kind of navigate around that, because my waist isn't big, but I want it to stay small. I don't want it to grow anymore. And I've got the genetics and the potential to grow my midsection too much, my rectors. So we're having to work around that this off season. I'm done. Adductors. So I've got these at the end of my session because my adductors are like really fucking strong. Like they were the biggest on stage every single time I competed. Definitely Europa Pro anyway. So I'm not prioritising them because I'm going to use them anyway when I do squat patterns, leg press, split squats. Like I'm very lucky to have like big adductors because yeah, I think it's quite a look actually. So, but yeah, these just go last just to keep them topped up. Done. Fuck. Woo. I love bodybuilding. I absolutely love it. That's why I do it, obviously. But like, the one thing that really fucks me off about it is that you can be pigeonholed with your training. So like the fact that I can't train upper anymore, like really pisses me off. And like I've got to be careful with RDLs, I've got to be careful with squat patterns, I've got to be careful with this, I've got to be careful with that. And it's like fucking hell. Like, so like now I've got into the pro league, like I am pigeonholed with my training a lot, and that does annoy me and like affect me a little bit. Like no, it doesn't affect me, but it can sometimes take the enjoyment out of my training, which is hard, you know. It is hard because all I want to do is come in here and fucking train my upper and just get fucking massive everywhere. And that's just what I want to do. I can't do it. I'm torn between the two. But yeah, that's bodybuilding for you. Back home, about to have my post-workout meal. My session was meh. It was okay. I don't feel massively strong at the moment, but like I said, I think it's my blood weight, and there's definitely some hormonal thing going on. Because yeah, like it's weird as well, because I feel like when I'm going into my sessions, I don't have that like huge spark and like drive and motivation to like, yeah, fuck it up like I normally do, which is really weird for me. So yeah, like I said, blood's on Saturday. We'll see what they say, and then we'll go from there. But I'm not deeping it because there's no pressure to compete this year. You know, I'm not competing this year now. So it's like if I was stepping on stage like again this year, I would be like, fucking hell, like I shouldn't be feeling like this. So yeah, but my post-workout, actually I'll go through my calories at the moment. So calories post-show got up to like 3,500/600. I think that's the highest it got to, because I was so fucking hungry and I wasn't putting weight on. I was like still really conditioned. And then like my rest day, wow, no, they're mummy sliders. No, fucking hell, Arlo. And then rest day was like 3,000 or like 3,200 or something. And then because I'm doing my photo shoot prep, my calories are like 2,700, 2,600. So they're down quite a lot because my appetite was also stalling quite a lot too. But then I did go away and like I was out to routine and stuff and had Christmas and everything. But it's nice to be hungry for my meals, because I just hate it when I'm like forcing food. It's just, oh God, it's horrible. So yeah, but, oh yeah, body weight as well. I'll go into that now because I didn't mention that before. So when I was on stage in Romania, I think I was around like 68, 69, I can't remember. Was it on my show day video? It was around that anyway. And now I'm sitting between like 74, 75, sometimes down to 73. So what's that, like 5 to 7 kilos up. So it's not too bad. And I'm gonna hold here now. Like I'll lose a bit for this shoot, but for me, I don't want to be pushing my body weight up to like 78, 79, 80 kilos. I don't need to do that. If I'm going to do that, it's going to be just pure muscle, which over time, potentially, but not in the near future. So yeah, I'll take you through my post-workout meal. So I'm loving prawns at the moment. I like to switch it up. So I'm having prawns, sushi rice. The sushi rice is really good because it's got like high carb content, so easy digestible carbs, a bit of sweet chili, and then I have a bagel with jam and peanut butter. Don't need to go through my meals, but yeah, this is my post-workout meal, which I'm gonna fucking scran. Who am I?
Hi. Yeah, post-show.
And prep though.
Prep.
Your take on my prep and also how I've managed post-show.
Prep was easy, but we both know that you should have done more. Not on your end, on the coach's end. That's not a dig, by the way. It's just facts.
Yeah.
Facts don't
Care about your feelings.
There we go. Taught her well. Yeah. So I mean, I think 90% of people would have struggled getting to the point which Chloe got to anyway, but I think you found it particularly easy because it sort of bodes well with how you're built, and I think also your experience. So I don't think it was like particularly difficult in the physical sense. And like, yeah, you know what you're supposed to be doing next time, right? And then post-show, I feel like that has been fairly.
It's been good, isn't it?
Fairly easy. Yeah, I think again naturally because you've not taken it as far as you'd have liked. You haven't had the same that same struggle that you get coming out of post-show when you've that extreme. So I feel like you've dealt with it managed it quite well. Like you found a nice balance between doing what you need to be doing, but also enjoying like not being in prep as well. I mean,
yeah, I've not really lost control in food.
No, you look at you now and how much are you up? Like 8 kilos?
Anything between like 6 to 7 kilos.
So 7 kilos up over the course of?
Since November the 10th.
So 2 months. So 7 kilos in 2 months, not bad going.
No. And also, it's important that females get their weight up quite quickly if you've lost your menstrual cycle, which obviously I did. It's important to do that, and people think 7 kilos is a lot, but it's really not. Like, how much did you gain post-show? I mean, you were peeled, but it's very different from then.
Well, I went from 106 to 118 in 3 weeks. So,
but he looked mental.
Yeah, it did look pretty good. I
think it's all relative, isn't it?
It was like 12 kilos in 3 weeks.
It sounds a lot, but it's all relative. It's all
and
relative.
we're still really lean at that. 118. Yeah, but anyway, like, yeah, it is all relative, and you end up putting on like 2, 3, 4 kilos minimum within the first week just by overindulging, bumping your food up initially off the back of prep.
Did I overindulge?
Not really, but your food got pushed up by about what, 20%? Your food went up initially straight off the back of it.
I just said it got up to like 3,600 or something.
So yeah.
Training. So basically, I'm perfect. That's what he's trying to say.
I don't know about that. Oh, you mean as in like prep, post-show? Yeah, maybe. I mean, other stuff maybe.
He's right, yeah, he is. I mean, no one can be perfect, really. Apart from Max, apparently, he's perfect. But
I am.
Fucking bollocks.
I am.
Give over.
I'm always right.
Right, well, thanks for watching my YouTube today. I'm really sorry if I was a bit like dull. I feel like I wasn't very excitable today. I feel like I'm really tired. And I think when you're filming in prep, it is different, isn't it, Max? Like when you're really buzzing about prep, like you look really lean, even if you feel fucked, you just, I don't know, I think it's just a different vibe. But I promise you, like, my YouTube is going to be amazing this year, of course. And if you've got any requests on videos, like, let me know. I'm going to do loads of collaborations with people. So lots of exciting things in the pipeline. You know, you can follow my off-season all of this year into my second year at Futures of Pro next year. So as always, like, share, subscribe, and comment below. I'll catch you on the next video. Much love.